Good evening, Cedar Valley. This is Earl Williams coming to you. There is a posting that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention. Now, this did not involve anything local. It did involve a national chain that does have a store here in Waterloo, in Richmond, Virginia. There was a recent incident where a store manager had sexually assaulted a barista, former employee. That employee has since been terminated from the company for speaking out and bringing to light what happened. To this day, the store manager has not been fired. Starbucks is covering up the situation. They are not wanting to even acknowledge that the incident ever happened. They don't want to deal with the employee who they deemed to release from the company because that employee spoke out to police and has spoken out very loudly about it. The terminated employee's co-workers have also spoken out very loudly. They have since formed a union to prevent things like this happening ever again. Now, as a small business owner, actions like this must not be tolerated whatsoever. I, for one, will never patronize Starbucks ever again. My preference is Caribou coffee. And I will be reaching out to them for them to establish more locations in Waterloo and also Cedar Falls. I'm going to petition to have Starbucks pulled out of Hy-Vees. I'm going to petition to have them pulled out of Waterloo. For those of you who agree with me, I would like to hear from you. I know there's going to be opposition to this because they're going to say, well, it didn't happen locally, so we don't care. Well, guess what, folks? The actions of one representing a national chain affect every single location. They're corporate and their actions or lack of actions should tell you that they don't care about their employees. All they care about is money and numbers. That's it. So, decision is yours. But I, for one, will never cater to Starbucks ever again because of their actions. I want to make this known publicly. I want Starbucks to see this publicly. For this must be addressed. They must acknowledge what took place. They must reinstate the employee. They must fire the manager. And that manager must be arrested. And then that manager can have his or her day in court. And then also jail time. Because that is the penalty for sexual assault. Now, on to better things. Cedar Valley Plainsman will cover pretty much anything locally in the Waterloo, Cedar Valley, Evansdale, and surrounding areas. News, weather, sports, music events, concerts, other special events that are taking place in the local communities, including Irish Fest, and talent celebrations. And I'm going to be doing my best to attend local sporting events to talk to people and other events so that people get to know me and get to know what the Cedar Valley Plainsman is all about. I want to bring a positive image to the community and to help grow the community. Now, a lot of you may already have seen me on my other channels and know that I am all about building community with unity. And that's something that I am always going to stand by. So, if you have questions, you have ideas, feel free to email me at the Cedar Valley Plainsman at Gmail. Or you can reach out to me directly on Facebook under Earl Silverwolf Williams. I also have a group there on Facebook for the Cedar Valley Plainsman. So I invite you to come join. And you can post your suggestions, you can post your news articles, your events, anything having to do with the local area. I welcome them. So, have a good weekend, everyone, and I'll be seeing you soon. Pleasant journeys.